Greetings. I am Taven of a Mind Transformed, and this is Manna for Your Journey. Do you believe God or do you trust God? Now, some of you may be wondering, Taven, isn't that the same thing? I've heard of corporate retreats, company retreats, or gatherings where, retreats, I should say, people get together and they have this activity called a trust fall. And that's when one person stands with their back to another person, arms usually folded across their chest, and they fall straight back. Now, there are some people who already have a problem with that and who will not complete that. And they'll say something to the effect of, I believe you wouldn't intentionally drop me. I don't trust that you will catch me. There absolutely is a difference between belief and trust. Romans 8 and 28 says, For we know that God causes all things to work together for the good to those who love them, to those who are called according to his purpose. It's a scripture that's designed to give us comfort that no matter the chaos in our life, no matter the chaos in society, no matter what's happening around us, we know we serve a God who can take all of the broken pieces, put them together, and weave the most beautiful tapestry, paint the best painting, put together the best sculpture with what seem to be fractured, fragmented pieces, which will be our lives. That should help us get through the tough times and those tough moments. But we have to trust, not believe. Excuse me. Believing in God just says that God exists. There's an existence. I believe he's out there somewhere. But that doesn't mean that we trust him or trust that he will act on our behalf. Trust that he has our best interests at heart. Trust that he truly loves us and truly cares for us. We have to move beyond belief and into trust, especially in today's times. Belief just again means that we're aware of something, there's a possibility of something, we think something could occur. Trust is a certainty of an action or outcome or something. It's a certainty of an outcome of an action or something happening or something being. Belief will not change our behavior, trust will. I believe when I drive on city streets, I could get a ticket. Doesn't change my behavior. I don't drive the speed limit. There's a city off of 58 in Virginia. It's called Emporia. I would like to call it the speed trap capital of the world. I've heard all the horror stories of people going through Emporia getting tickets that were quite high and not having the ability to pay the ticket, but having to still go back to court in Emporia just to be able to pay the ticket. And I've learned from these stories. I trust that if I drive through Emporia over the speed limit, I will get a ticket. My trust causes me to set the cruise control in the car to the exact speed limit of Emporia, not a mile over. Emporia is the only place I do that. I believe I can get a ticket on any city street. I trust I will get one in Emporia if I go over the speed limit. Trust changes our behavior, changes our outlook. Belief does not. The question you have to ask yourself is, do you just believe God or do you trust God? And if we trust God, that's when on the solid rock we can stand. We trust God, then we know Romans 8 and 28 and Jeremiah 29 and 11. For I know the plans that I have for you, plans for your good, not for your harm, to give you a future with hope. We trust that goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. We trust that we'll see the goodness of the Lord in this life. We trust that no good thing will he withhold from us. We trust that the things that are happening in our life can be put together well, that we can overcome those things. We trust. And when we trust, we stand and we can just be. But when someone just believes, you can see them shaken by the things that happen in their life. Now they're unsure. They don't know if God can. They don't know if God will. They don't know what's going to happen because they just believed. It's 2022, saints. We have to move from belief into trust. Then we can stand no matter the storm, the fire, or the flood. Well, again, I am Taven of a Mind Transformed. This has been Manna for your journey. Be blessed.